So you can see the setup of Windows 11. So you can see it here. Change how setup, download, updates. Okay, that is some of the features. I want to help make the installation better. Okay, so you can move to next. The getting update. So you can see checking for update. See, so I don't want to format my system, so let me close it. If not, I'll start formatting my drive. See? So this is how the Windows 11 setup works. I have pen drive. I've done the setup on it. So anytime I just insert the pen drive and then format the system. So this is actually going to format the drive, which is the drive C. Drive C contains the operating system files. So it is a very important partition. So the moment I continue, click on it, to give me the chance to also format the drive D. When we move on, we'll get to a place where to give you the chance to format the two partitions. If you want to format the partition C, you can continue do the formatting. If you want to format partition D, you can do that. But that means that you have agreed to that, to format yourself, because formatting is going to erase everything from your drive. So this is how we do new installation of operating system on your drive. Okay, so I just want to end this installation so that I don't have problem with my drive. Okay, so I'm using the task manager because I'm trying to close it. Nothing is being closed here. I can't close it. So I have to use the task manager to do that. So let me determine it's here. So just right click, end task. See, so that is the benefit of using the task manager. If your program is not responding, you close it, it doesn't want to close. You cancel, it doesn't want to cancel. Then you use the task manager to end it. So for you to get the task manager, you use Control-Alt-Delete. Control-Alt-Delete to show the task manager, and you'll be able to end the task. So that is the importance of the formatting. You're going to format, and then your drive, the two partitions can be formatted through the processes. So as I said, we have different Windows versions. So we have the 7, 8, 8.1, 10, or the 11. 11 is the new version. So that is what I have on the drive. Okay, so verify hard disk space. So it means that when you finish installing, you install your operating system. What you have to do is to verify the operating system, the space. Because one, you can have this one showing, but this one will not show. And you will not even notice it. So right now, if maybe I have 3 partitions, it's showing only 2, I wouldn't know that there is another partition unless I use the Windows operating system to scan through and then to tell me that I have 3 partitions. And that is when I can partition the drive. So when you check this local disk, you have to check after installing. You go here, and then you go to program files, and then we have program files x86. x86 is for the old version. This is the new version. So all the time you see two program files, one with the old versions, so that your system can support old version. There are applications that they are old. You don't want to download the new version. You want to go for the old version. When you install it, because of this, it's going to work with the system. It's going to be compatible with your system. So that is why always you have these two files running on your system. Now you can see Windows. This is where you have your system files. So if I type system, you can see we have system here, and then we have system 32. It's the same as what I showed you, program files, we have two. Here we have one for the 64-bit, and then this is 32-bit. Now the reason why we always say 32-bit, 64-bit is that 32-bit is when the operating system format your drive with how many bit? 32-bit. So I want to explain this one with the table I created. Now, if it is 32-bit, you can see that we have a space here. So this space is going to be used to store 32-bit. When I say bit, bit means 0 or 1. And what I have here is 8-bit. 8-bit meaning that you can have 0, 1, 0, 1, that is 4. 0, 1, 0, 1, that is 4. So you have 8. So this is how to represent 8-bit. So when we say 32-bit, it means zeros and 1 up to 32-bit. So each row will be used to store up to 32-bit. So if you are storing 178, it means this 178 should be in 32-bit format. You convert this one to binary. Then you make sure you add 0 to make up the 32-bit. That is the meaning of the 32-bit. 64-bit meaning that you are using 64-bit location to store your data. So when you open this system, you can see some programs here. See, so most of the times, when you check the system 32, that is where you have 32. This is where you have a lot of directories and then files. You can scroll down. See, you have a lot of directories and files. The one that you normally see, the DLL. DLL is what? Dynamic Linking Library. Dynamic Linking Library. So that is the DLL. DLL is a dynamic linking library. That is it. So when we say dynamic linking library, they are just a file that when you open, it has a number of functions. That function is just the code. When you open it, you see code. So all these are code that you package it in a library form so that the operating system will have to fetch all these files and then use to work on the system. So we have a lot of system files you can go, and these are very important files. If you delete one of these files, you are going to run into problems. So they are not supposed to be deleted. And as a matter of fact, you don't have to be somebody like someone, just a normal user who is using the system shouldn't come here. Because mistakenly, if you delete some files here, mean either one of the components will not work. So you have to reinstall. And these are other Windows files that the operating system will need to ensure appropriate running of your system. So formatting is very, very important. But you also have to ensure that the formatting should not be frequent. Because the more you format your hard drive, the weaker it becomes. The more you format your hard drive, the weaker it becomes. So you don't have to always be formatting your hard drive. If there's a very small problem, you format. If there's a small virus that you've been able to scan, you format your drive. So when you do that, you weaken the length that is used to store the data. So it will come a time your length will be weaker and you'll not be able to even use the system. So the system will crash. So that is the disadvantage of frequent formatting. Okay. So, I will have to end here, and then let me find out if you have some questions that I can clarify before we end the class for this week. So I think today I started with this formatting issue, and then I explained the allocation of the file system with this example. Then finally, I talk about the operating system. So please, do you have any question with regard to what I've explained so far?
No, not really. So, like I said, this is something very practical that I need to sit down and, go through myself. But I mean, finding time this for the next maybe 4 weeks ahead of me is very challenging.
Okay.
I barely have to be able to come to this class, but I know from 2nd of May, I'll be in Ghana. I'll have much time. So I just want to listen, and since the recorded versions are available, I'll get back to it when I have the time. But for now, I'm just listening. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. No problem. I'll upload them onto the YouTube, and anytime you can just go and maybe have your practical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So